Second take, week 7, baby. We got one of the best co-hosts I've ever seen returning. Big Mike, how you feeling?
I'm back. I'm
Back,
feeling
baby,
great,
with
man.
a vengeance. Spoiler: atop the power rankings, 5-1, best team in the league.
I would say best team in the league, but definitely best record in the league. Let's go. Well deserved best record.
Least scored upon.
We scored on. We don't need to talk about that.
Hey, rather lucky than good all day. You were preaching that in the beginning of this league when it was first created. You said, "Hell with talent, I want luck," and it's
Yes,
so true. It's so
it
true.
it is, man. It is. It really is.
So you think your team has room to grow, of course, but so far you're ahead of schedule, 5-1. Man, you would have to. Now I'm knocking on my wooden desk right here. You'd have to fall pretty hard to not be in that top six and get that first round by that week 14 bye.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm seeing cracks. We'll get into it,
Yeah,
but I'm seeing
yeah,
cracks in my team already. There's already cracks starting to see that I need to plug up for sure.
love it, love it. Let's talk about the NFL real quick.
Yes.
Major moves have been made. It feels very reminiscent of the NBA. Davante Adams was leaked that he was going to be gone a year ago, and now we're here, and he's going to the Jets. Your first thoughts?
Great. Let's you know what? If you're the Raiders, start doing some stuff, man. Move Crosby. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
You need a quarterback. You need to ensure that you get this number one overall pick, or you can get the draft picks necessary to move up to number one overall. Like you don't really have a choice. You got to get this QB. There's probably only two good QBs coming out of college. I don't watch college enough to know, but I would say
Well,
Shador and then
yep.
the other one. I don't even
There's,
know.
I don't think, and Tony, I don't
Dejan.
can't talk about the champ.
Yeah.
He's a huge Archie. Is it Archie Manning? Archie Manning.
Archman, yeah. Fan?
I don't think he's going to come out this year, but he
No.
has been playing for Texas, number one Texas. Shout out Tony Hookham. But you're right. You're right. There's the quarterback class. There's like maybe three guys, and then there's not a Caleb. You know what I mean?
No,
So
there's not. I
you're
mean, I
right.
think what's his name? Cooper DeJean? What is his name?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yep.
his name.
Yep. Yep.
He could be great too. But like, if you're the Raiders, you got to start making some moves. You know,
Mhm.
this is I actually just did this yesterday. My dynasty. We were texting each other about this, weren't we?
Yes, we
About how
were.
you just need to call it a year and start making moves because Max Crosby's not going to get any younger. You
Nope.
got to get some draft capital for him, and you just got to move him. You got to move him. You got to move. You got to start making some moves. Davante Adams is a great trade. That's a lot of money off the books. The Jets get better somewhat, I think.
Yeah, what does this mean for Garrett Wilson? I mean, like he'll be open more, right? I mean, he's obviously not the focal. I don't expect 15 receptions a game. You know, maybe not even 15 targets. That's probably where I want to go. Maybe it's closer to 7 or 8, but more efficient Garrett Wilson, right? If I'm the Garrett Wilson owner, I'm not looking to sell, right?
I mean, no, you're not. I honestly, I'd be looking to get Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson is going to be even better now, like between the sticks, like between the end zones. I just don't think he's going to get any red zone targets, though. I
Rob
think, yeah,
Rob is the owner.
he's not only the owner of Garrett Wilson, he's also the owner of Amari Cooper, which is the
Who
other
was
next trade.
also traded.
Yes, who also was traded to the Bills for a third round pick.
Yes. Which the Bills really didn't have a number one there. Khalil Shakir is not the one. Keon
No,
Coleman is too early. Kincaid has been okay. I mean, they need another receiver there, big time receiver. Because if you looked at Josh Allen's numbers passing, they're not great.
no, they definitely need a guy. Despite all that talk they were saying about not needing a guy or someone that's gonna talk too much, they need a guy. They for sure need a guy, and I think Mark Cooper could be that guy. He's like a he's a good he's like a good receiver to have in their locker room, right? Like not one that's gonna
Yes.
like cause issues, even though he caused a little bit of issues for the Browns. But I'd rather have Mark Cooper on the team.
I think CeeDee Lamb is as good as he is. And I think CeeDee Lamb will tell you this. When Amari Cooper was in Dallas, he was teaching CD up big time.
Oh, 100%,
So
100%.
yeah, you're right. Great locker room guy. You want that for Keon Coleman. And it didn't cost him too much. I think it was a third. And I think it was a second for Davante Adams. So
It's a conditional third for Davante
yeah.
Adams. I don't know what the conditions are, but they
So
can go
it
up
can
to a second,
become a second if he plays X amount of games or something like that. And then
maybe. Yeah, or they make the playoffs. Either
yeah.
one.
Yeah. So wild. But there was also a trade in our league, and I can bring that one up on screen. I have that for us. So Piane received. Yeah, exactly. Tyreek Hill and Nick Chubb, and Tony gets Jayden Reed and Marvin Harrison Jr. First look at this trade is Piane is just tanking, but
I
he's
don't like.
acquiring talent.
I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know because well, you know what it is Marvin Harris is kind of a wild card to me. Like I know he's got the talent, but he doesn't. I don't know. Like he's just not getting the looks. He's not getting targets, and they have him playing as the outside receiver, so not like
Yes.
and so he's not getting like what he's supposed to be getting. Jayden Reed is a stud, and
Yes.
every time I watch him play, I'm like, this guy's a stud. He's such a beast. He's just catching all these crazy catches.
Reminiscent of
And
Deebo Samuel, Jayden Reed. That's the comp I'd give. He gets rushes out of the backfield, early work. They look to feature him, like you said, and he has a nose for the end zone. That guy's always in the end zone.
yeah, and he just makes big catches, big plays after big plays after. He reminds me a little bit of a kind of a Steve Smith too. He just like plays
Sure.
bigger than he is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually not that big. He's actually a shorter kind of receiver, but he plays big.
Completely
Um,
agree with you. And we got to assume Tua's going to come back eventually. Tyreek Hill's going to look good again. And
they
that
say
might be in 2 or 3 weeks.
they say week 8. They say week
Yeah.
8.
So one
Apparently,
more
Jalen
week.
Waddle and Tyreek Hill said week
And you
8.
can start Tyreek Hill in fantasy. You're just not getting 30 out of him. He might get you 12. It's respectable. Nick Chubb, though. Nick Chubb, Cleveland, the Deshaun situation. I was talking to Joe. Joe believes Deshaun still has a little bit of time left. Thinks he can really show something here to finish the year. I'm on the other side of it. I think he's washed. I think it's over. I don't know what Cleveland. They have to go to Jameis. Otherwise, Nick Chubb is going to see 8, 9 in the box each time, and he's coming off a major injury. I don't want to bet against Nick Chubb, but man, it looks bleak.
Yeah, can I tell you a crazy stat?
Yes,
Cleveland Browns are the only team to not have an offense score 20 points
dude.
in the NFL. The only team in the NFL. We're talking about the Broncos are in the NFL, like the
Yeah.
Broncos, the Tennessee Titans, who we make fun of all the time.
The New England
Cleveland
Patriots.
Browns are the only team to not put up 20 points this year.
What a waste of a defense, huh?
Yeah,
They're like 0 for 28 on third down. It's something ridiculous. Like in the past, like 3 weeks or something like that, I heard a crazy report where they're just like not converting third downs, and it's a high percentage of chances.
Yeah.
So, like, and the defense is only gonna be so good if they're on the field all the time. But, yeah, TBD on this trade. We'll see how Piani's team shapes up. I'm a little worried. Just he's playing it awfully close here. I know we have plenty. It's still early. We're not even at the midway mark, right, of the season. We're very close, but man, he has a lot of guys that are beat up on his team that he's hoping that are going to turn into something like he's investing.
Yeah. He told me he was kind of getting sick of Marvin Harrison too. So I'm kind of glad he did that move. It's a good move. I think. I don't know. Like I think Nick Chubb's gonna be that Nick Chubb. I think a lot of people are like, oh, like he's gonna have a couple games where he has like 20 carry or like maybe like 10 carries and 20 yards, something like that. No, I think he's gonna be a beast right off the bat again. And I think I don't know. I feel kind of bad because like, yeah, Deshaun Watson deserves all the criticism and stuff, but he also has been without an O line. His entire O line, like legit, has been out since the very beginning of the season. So I don't know if that O line's gonna get better. I don't know how good that's gonna look for everyone else, but it's a good trade. I think it's fair. It's a fair trade.
I hear you. I'm happy to see more trades. It's great, but let's go ahead and get out of here and jump in the power rankings. All right, we're back here for the power rankings, Mike, and of course we're gonna throw you number 1, 5-1. What a record! And it's not like your team hasn't put up points. They put up points. Danger Matt has surprised a lot this year. He came on here, was very happy with his, and he's still at 2, getting a victory.
Danger Matt deserves it. Definitely deserves it too.
Xavier too, huh?
Yeah, Xavier's team's good though. I think a lot of these teams at the top right now, like their teams are only like kind of trending up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like those green arrows because those are like the teams that are kind of trending in the right direction. Even though I think Rob is also trending in the right direction as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Danny, Davante Adams owner, that looks a whole hell of a lot better for him. I think Davante Adams is going to play this week too. That should be like old times for Aaron. And then, guys that are on the up and up are me and Dave. We're high scorers in this league. We've been scored on a lot. Both 2 and 4. I think we both can win this week. We'll see. And then rounding it out here, Piane at 14. Obviously he's not going to stay here, but the way his scoring looks, the way his team looks at the moment, he's like the ugly girl at the prom. You know, who knows in 4 years what she's going to turn into?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then same for the champ. We got the champ all the way down here at 13. His team is not that bad. It's just, people have came on this podcast and said, I don't think the champ's going to repeat this year. I've heard it from several folks. He wants to hear all of it. He'll take the hate. And then Primo is moving up. Primo's team, Josh Downs, his guy, looking effective. They're bouncing back. Guys are bouncing back.
Yeah. I think this is a good list. I think it's a good list. It's just kind of where it has to be, right?
Right.
Week 7. It's hard to tell like where people are at. Like I've seen 2 and 4 go like 6 undefeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen 4 and 2 go lose 4 in a row. You know what I mean? Just hard to tell at this point.
It's still early. But all right. Well, let's recap last week. Let's start off with a bang here because there was an exciting one.
Oh yeah. This is a high scoring game here. Very high scoring.
Shout out to me and Joe for starting guys who didn't even play. We both said, hey, let's not start in a running back this week and see how our teams do. I wish this was like Sparta, where it was like or Troy, where it's like your best versus my best. We start one guy each. I tell you this, I probably wouldn't have went with Bucky Irving. I don't think I would have went there.
Yeah.
Dak, man, the Cowboys got whooped.
Dude, the fact that Brandon Aubrey has more points than Dak is just nuts to me.
Shout out to the number one kicker in fantasy football, Brandon Aubrey. And the NFL made the gambling community, Vegas made him miss that field goal kick a couple weeks ago. You remember that? For the spread. Mikey remembers it. They made him miss that. They called that in. So you got to miss that kick, dude. Here's $500,000. He said, okay.
$500,000, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just talking. Yeah, but no, for both of our teams, it was down weeks, right? Mike Evans is better than that. Jamar Chase is better than that. DK Metcalf. Chase Brown looked real, though. I'll tell you that.
He's good.
Which caught Zach Moss fumbled.
He did fumble, and then he just didn't get a carry after that, right?
No, but then Chase Brown fumbled not that long later, but it just went out of bounds. I was like, he fumbled too. But we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Joe. This is the leader for the T-shirt, by the way.
62.
Can't say the 3 times ever won the T-shirt. Can't say that.
No. I mean, Dak 3 points is so low.
Yeah. This was a shocker to me. Ryan Downs upsetting Nate. Look at this. Look at the special teams there. 26 points out of the special teams.
You love to see it. He must have been feeling good after that Thursday. Debo just caught that one touchdown. It was a nice 76-yard touchdown.
Yep. Screaming probably.
Oh, yeah.
And Detroit just ripped apart. Dallas wasn't even close. Dave Montgomery got paid. That looks good.
And then he had 2 touchdowns. Fantastic.
I think Trey Sermon's it's coming to an end for him too.
Yeah.
Going back.
I agree. I don't think he's been that good to fill in his shoes anyways.
No. Nate was on a pretty big buy there. No
Look at his bench. His bench this is outrageous how he was hurt.
And he still put up 117.
That's amazing. Nate's got a team, man. Nate's got a team.
Oh, Nate's gonna make a run.
Yeah, not fantasy wise, but like just in the NFL, Jared Goff's been the best quarterback in the NFL this year. I know a lot of people talking about Sam Darnold and Jayden Daniels. A lot of talk. Jared Goff's been absolutely insane. Like I've been watching his games. He's been so accurate. It's like
uber efficient.
Accurate. Yeah, it's been so good. He's on a hot streak of just like I don't think I've seen him throw a bad pass in like 4 weeks. Not an interception, a bad pass in 4 weeks. It's so insane how good he is.
And Ryan took him in the 10th round, pick 140. Just got that here on the screen. That was amazing. What a draft pick.
Yeah, he falls in that name of quarterbacks that just like big name. You're gonna like win a lot of games with them in the NFL, and like fantasy wise, they don't do much for you. Which actually, my boy Herbert's kind of becoming that kind of guy. He's actually on waivers right now.
Yes, he is. Disrespect.
And I picked him up and dropped him too. So I'm also disrespectful to my own quarterback.
Oh man! All right. Mikey beating Rob. Rob was on fire for a minute. Did Olave concussion though?
I mean, and then the Dallas Goddard, he's on my ESPN league. So did you see what happened there?
No, I missed that. What happened to him?
Yeah, hamstring. You just look at it. You put a 0 piece on him.
Damn, the hammies. That's gonna be with him the rest of the way. Who's he? He's got K-Dot.
Dude, his team. I was just texting him today. His team is so disgusting. I think Rob's team is the best team in the NFL, and then in our fantasy league. Yeah, I think Rob's team is the best.
I was shouting him out for favorite draft.
It's top to bottom. It's like so good.
Good to see Evan Ingram back. 10 receptions there for Evan Ingram.
That's amazing.
Yards.
He started 2 tight ends, man.
The Mikey has really absorbed the Herman Rome special there, the double tight end strat.
And the Bucks D, 19 points against the Saints. But that was kind of a given when they said they were going to announce that they were starting Rattler. I was like,
Rattler didn't have that bad of a game. He's on the team.
He was fine. I can't believe they put up 51, by the way.
I know, they didn't stop. I was like, stop. I screwed up TV. We don't need any more points. And they just kept trying to score. Baker was just relentless. They hate each other. You know that? That's a rivalry.
That's a for sure rivalry. I think they played at Saints home. Didn't they play at New Orleans?
Yeah, they did. Tore them up. The Bucs are tough. They're a tough team this year to guess right. It's like them in Arizona and Atlanta. It's like, I don't know, but
that's true. I agree with that. Stay away from that. Stay away from that division.
Yes,
wait, is that the division?
No, Arizona's not in there, but they're in the NFC West.
That's right.
With San Fran and
Seattle.
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah.
Xavier beating up on Primo. Just look at Derrick Henry.
You want 30 seconds to talk about your boy Caleb?
Let's talk about Caleb. 4 touchdowns, Mike, against Jacksonville. Out there playing in London, Tottenham Stadium. Putting on a show for the folks out there. I was screaming. I will say this during the game, I'm shouting for him to scramble. I was like, "Will you please run out of the pocket? For the love of God!" They're not even there. They're not even like representing him rushing. And I'm like, I know he can rush. Just run. And then he does it a couple times, and then they start coming in there. They start packing in, and he goes deep, and he's hitting guys all over the place. And I'm like, that's what you have to do. I said I need to be patient with Caleb this year. I know a lot of us Bears fans have said that. Got to be patient. It's going to come to him. And you get games like this, like, I'm sorry, Justin Fields ain't putting up numbers like this. Passing. He's just not doing it. And then, I don't know if you heard, they're talking about putting Russ back in.
I heard about that. I did hear that. It's so insane. Justin Fields has been getting on my nerves, though. Well, I don't even want to go into it, but he's just been getting on my nerves. Like, it's like, I can get 5 yards with my feet, or I can throw it to my running back and get 5 yards. I might as well just do it with my feet. And it's like, no, like you're gonna get hit, and getting hits is not good for you. Like, good for your career, good for the rest of the game. Throwing the ball, like, stop running the ball. Like, sometimes I get it though. I've been seeing some clips of the O-line just like not even picking up DN, and then like he just has to get out of the pocket. But sometimes Fields is just going straight to out of the pocket. He's just like, let's do it, let's go, And it's like. George Pickens is running these routes for a reason.
I know. That's his strength, but at the same time, you have talent. You have talent here. You got Freiermuth. You got guys to throw to.
So I'm saying you become a one-dimensional, and it worked. Sure, it worked, and I think that's why Mike Tomlin make the change. Because it worked this game, but doesn't mean it's gonna keep working. They had a great run game last. You know what I mean? Just stop doing that. But no, I love Caleb's performance. I saw Keenan Allen getting hype, doing that little tea party celebration. That was dope. And cool. the two passes to Keenan were disgusting passes. Like the fade route when he caught it over the shoulder. I was like, that was like a beautiful pass. It's such a dime.
He said it himself. He's like, I had to even adjust for the ball. He's like, I looked, it was there. So he said he was so happy. I think Keenan might come back on a hometown discount. We'll see. I don't know what the market's going to be for him after this year, but
I mean, you can afford him. That's the thing. Is like, but the problem is like, do you want to spend money on him, or do you want to get that DN that they've been talking about getting?
Go get that DN.
Go get Max Crosby.
Been fine.
What'd you say?
Our D-line's been fine.
It's been fine. You just can get better. I mean, the thing about Caleb is like you got him on a rookie contract,
No,
saving a lot of money. This is your window. Like, throw it in there. Like, get all the players you can get.
No, absolutely. Shout out Boswell, number 2 kicker in the league. Got some kicker stats for you.
I gave up on him as a player.
And then Xavier's a little deep down here. You start J.K. Dobbins. Singletary's going to come back. Leggett. like Xavier's team, man.
I gotta hit him up. He's got 4 running backs. I gotta hit him up.
Yeah, he's not looking to move Henry or Barkley. I've already tried.
Yeah, I know. I tried too.
Okay.
I gotta see if I can get Dobbins, I guess. But then every time I get a Charger, it's bad luck.
You got bad luck with Dobbins too. I don't know. You got some ancient history with Dobbins. Imagine you get him and then he just goes, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh my god.
I've had trepidation with him. I've been trying to get him in other leagues. I'm like, hold on, I know this story. I know this story too well. I'm not going. I don't believe.
Yeah, I can't get Chargers in this league that we have. This league, I'm not allowed to have Chargers. I've already accepted it. I'm not allowed to have any Chargers players. They're gonna get hurt. They're not gonna have a good season. Remember I drafted Eckler over McCaffrey?
Yes, I do.
Last year, that happened last year. That was bad.
He had so much potential. Big victory for you here.
Yeah,
he conceded before the game started.
It felt like it. Yeah,
he that was that.
That was that Thursday because I had Purdy drop 24 and Ayuk only dropped 5. Do you want to know how many texts that me and Piane have sent without making a trade?
I know.
If I get a counter, we've been texting nonstop since the NFL started. You know, we've sent so many different trade offers to each other about Brandon Ayuk. I'm not kidding. Brandon Ayuk and shoot.
I don't understand why Brandon Ayuk is costing that much.
Dude, me either.
What are you sending for? You can't send DeAndre Hopkins for Brandon Ayuk. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. What are you sending for Brandon Ayuk?
Bro, week 1. This is what I offered. Week 1 and week 2, I offered Jonathan Brooks and T. Higgins. Do you understand this?
Oh my God, he said no to that?
He said no. He's like, nah,
we're done.
I need more. And I was like, what do you mean anymore? And then I was like, all right, I'll throw in Purdy. You throw me Kyler and Marvin Harrison, and I'll throw in
No.
Yeah. Dude,
the first
I cannot believe. It's been insane how many trades I've sent him. And like, no, it's just not happening. I'm like, Piane, you're insane, dude, the amount of trades. Like, to be fair, I've missed some opportunities myself, but yeah.
I can't say I've had an offer like that this year.
Where
something that good. That's amazing. But Piane moving to 2-4, you moving to 5-1. Love to see it.
Yeah. Team's all right. It's okay.
Danny. Holy cow, Danny, huh? Beating up on Matt like that?
So insane. Chris Godwin,
number 1 wide receiver in fantasy right now.
What?
He moved back to the slot, Mike. You didn't know this?
What? I didn't know he's number 1. I knew he was having a season. I didn't know
number 1.
The number 1 receiver.
Number 1 in rankings. Yeah, he's had a lot. He's scoring a lot of touchdowns this year, which is something he normally doesn't do. It's mostly Mike Evans. DeAndre Swift looking very Matt Forte-esque.
Yeah, he's had a good 3 weeks.
Solid, very good, 20 points. And then Bijan, that was his first overall pick, looks fantastic. DJ Moore, of course, he had a touchdown. They called it back. He was a little short. He wasn't really featured this game. I think they kind of took a break with him here. But damn, to have the heart to start Dobbs, I guess he really ain't got much else on the bench. But I think it was out of necessity. But Dobbs got 2 touchdowns too.
Who's Dobbs? Oh, Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, dude. Wow, impressive, man. He knew what he was doing there. And now he's got Davante Adams on the Jets coming back to him. Go down a little bit. Let me see this bench real quick.
Hawkinson's probably coming back too. Maybe week 8. Maybe this week or week 8.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be good. Yeah, that bench is kind of light for Matt. Matt's the highest scoring in the league, isn't he?
Yes. Kamara's been going off. He's got good players. I mean,
yeah, Tony Pollard's good. AJ Brown, yeah, I see it now. I see it.
Yeah.
I bet he's really sad about Moody. Who would have thought that you name your team name after a kicker and that kicker gets hurt? How often does that happen?
I'll tell you this, he didn't drop him.
Of course not. Big Moody fan.
Not sad, just Moody. Not sad, just Moody. And then man, the champ taking it out here. Dave is on fire. Dave's coming back in with a vengeance.
Yeah, I'm playing him this week. I'm scared.
You should be terrified. Look at Najee on his bench. Look at Ray Davis on his bench. Pitt's even putting up 10. Rico Dowdle. I mean, these are starters for their teams. Waddle. These are starters. This is the starting lineup right here.
Yeah. He was 0-4. Now he's 2-4.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Tony just traded for Marvin Harrison, and then he gets a concussion with 1 route after. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's rough. And then he was talking about Javonte Williams. Remember that last week?
Yeah.
Chargers D just shut him down.
They said no, and he fumbled too again. That's been Javante's issue. He keeps fumbling. But none of them running backs look good in Denver. I like Jacoby Myers, though. I think he's going to get featured a lot now with being the number one there.
I think so, too. I think he becomes a number one
receiver.
Easily. I mean, like a starting receiver. You got to start him every week.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably start him over Pittman. It's interesting. I mean, I like Richmond's going to come back at some point, and those receivers are going to suffer a little bit. But as long as Joe's in the helm, I'm with it.
Would you start starting Keenan?
Yeah, I probably would start Keenan, man. I mean, look, Wandell gets hella receptions. So if we weren't a PPR, Wandell would be nobody. But I don't know. I don't know what his starting line. Well, I guess we'll find out what it's going to be moving forward. But that's tough. He's got a lot of good receivers.
Yeah.
Probably don't need Trey Tucker anymore since you got Jacoby Myers. Both playing the Vegas Raiders. But you ready to get out of this segment and go to the waiver wired segment?
Let's do it.
Absolutely. And we're back. Minus Big Mike, unfortunately. Due to scheduling conflicts, the waiver wired segment was filmed on the actual Wednesday morning where we are here. But $60 was spent in week 7. Ryan Downs leading the way, $15 on his guy, Isaac Guerrero. I believe you had him earlier in the year. Unfortunately, he wasn't given any carries in a game where you desperately needed him. Would have been a victory had he played or gotten any type of work. But last week, 10 for 99, shot him out. Looks like he's got the playbook down, or maybe the coaching staff just believes in him, right? I don't know. But I'm happy to see you get another player. Shout you out. Justin Herbert, $12 to Joe. Joe, I believe, has Dak Prescott, who's on bye this week. This is what I was referencing earlier in the episode where it is bye weeks. We are seeing players get at it. I mean, I think Herbert's respectable. Big Mike's been talking about him the whole episode. I don't think this is a bad ad for $12. I'm curious to see who else bid on him. How about the Ravens defense? One of the best defenses in the league. $7 Xavier. Shocked to see them. They do have a tough schedule, and that might be why players or GMs are wary of starting this team. But I like this ad for Xavier. They have a great defense. Daniel Jones, shout him out. One of my favorites. Ryan Hannigan, primo, $6. He runs a little. He throws a little. I assume you need a quarterback. Kamani Vidal, he got a lot of work for the Chargers. $6 to Nate. This would be a great point to have Mike here, but obviously the Gus Bus is not the same. Been a little beat up, been hurt. Why not get in this backfield? He's a young back, rookie. If anything ever happens, I'm knocking on wood. This is a good starter. This is a guy that you could slot right in. You know Harbaugh wants to run the ball. I'm all for it. Dearness Johnson, Jacksonville is $6 to Nate. This is another great ad at running back. Look, ETN to Mike's demise is a little hurt right now. He's a little beat up, and he's kind of losing work to Tank Johnson. Dearness Johnson is not going to blow anybody away, but he's a startable asset. You can throw him in the lineup, play him this week for sure. I don't know if Nate's going to need to do that, but I like that ad. How about Blake Corum to Mike? Getting that backfield. The Rams is a prolific offense, at least when these receivers come back. I don't mind it. He needs a little depth. I was just talking about ETN being out, so if he's going to start him, I wouldn't expect anything, but here we are. How about Hunter Henry for me, $3? I got Fergie on bye this week. Big Hunter Henry fan. I like the rapport he has with the rookie there and Drake. I'm okay starting him. I don't feel bad at all. And then let's flip over. All right, and then let's flip over here to the last 4, which rounds us off here with me, Jason Myers. Like I said, Dallas is on bye this week. I don't have Brandon Aubrey, the #1 kicker in the league. I don't have him this week, so we're going to run with Jason Myers, Seattle. This is an interesting one from Piane. So Piane just recently traded, and I'm sure you know Piane. He sees the future. He's planning ahead. This man is a seer. He traded for Tyreek. Who's out there on the waivers? Tua's going to come back. That's a nice 1-2 punch. I love this for Piane. Great insight by you. What an ad. Los Angeles Rams defense for Mikey. I can't name 5 players on that defense, Mikey. I don't even know who they're playing this week. They must be playing somebody pretty awful. That's an interesting ad. And then Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville to the champ, $0. I don't hate it. Startable quarterback. He's probably not top 12, but maybe he's top 14. and that's all you need. But this was the Waiver Wired segment, minus Mike. Thanks for watching. All right, we're back here for the Parlay Minute. Mike, you've been talking down on my name with the gambling. What's going on here? I came up big last week. I'm up damn near $200.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw that Instagram post and I was like, all right, I need to tag someone here.
Yeah.
But everyone's gonna find this offensive. The only person that I can do this to is Tyler. So I did it to you. But I honestly didn't. I wasn't following how well you were doing. But you're doing good.
I am up this year. I would say all time. I'm definitely not up. There's no doubt in my mind I'm not up all time. But no, gambling it's a hobby for me. Like I said, I personally put 200 in the bank. You know, I have a savings account for the gambling, and we see where we go. And right now we're up. So it's been wonderful. And last week was fruitful. And I try to post new bets or any changes in that little chat, and it's been helping out. I like to see more activity from the rest of the folks in there. I know the other people are gambling, but they're hiding.
They're hiding
their bets.
They're not trying to give away their secrets, man.
What's going on? But anyways, Mike, I got some simple ones here for you. Just straight money line. They're going to win the game. That's what I'm thinking here. Let's start with the 12 o'clock games on the left. Well, really, we'll start in London at 8:30 a.m. CST time with the New England Patriots playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars are the home team in London this week. I'm taking the Jags. They need to win bad.
Am I allowed to agree or disagree?
You can, whatever you feel.
I disagree.
Wow, okay, Drake May.
Not even that. I just saw an interview from a Jags player. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't.
But he was like, I don't know what to say. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. And he just thought about saying it for like a second. And he was like, I just saw a lot of quit out there today.
Wow.
Right after the Bears game. Right after the Bears game. He was like, I just saw a lot of quit out there today. And I was like, damn, that coach is going to get fired, dude. And this might be the game.
That's the thing, Mike. Do you think he flies home on the team, with the team, in first class or whatever, or do you think he flies home commercial?
I think he's going to have to stop at a couple tea shops in London.
Okay, well, that's good news, Mike. So you feel strongly New England's going to win this game. Then that's plus money, because these guys are favored, the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I might revisit that and look at that. That's even more money to be made.
Just think about it. I mean, I don't know.
No, they did quit. You're right. The Bears tore him up.
They tore him up.
Doug Peterson's going to get fired. Maybe when Doug gets fired, then we jump back on Jacksonville, depending who they're playing. But I'm with you with that. How about the Colts at home against the Miami Dolphins without Tua?
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Colts should win that.
Eagles on the road against the Giants.
My God.
That's tough.
The Giants have been playing really good.
I know.
They just been failing at the last hurdle. But they beat, who did they beat last week? Not the 49ers. They beat, so Arizona beat the 49ers. Oh, the Giants beat the Seahawks. That's who it was.
Yeah, they beat Seattle.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Take the Eagles.
You're iffy on that one. I just think with the firepower, and that offense got to get right at some point. Cincinnati Bengals. This is an easy one. They're at Cleveland.
Dude, I don't think any divisional games are easy. Like, I don't know about the Eagles and Giants. I don't know about the Bengals and Cleveland. Those are the ones I'm always like iffy on, because those are like divisional games. Battle. People just show up. Teams just show up. They're just like, I'm gonna,
Okay. What about the Commanders at home against the Carolina Panthers?
That's the easiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That might be my pickup this week.
Yeah. That's easy.
All right. And then finishing out here, these are the 3 o'clock games going to the Sunday night game. The Rams at home against the Las Vegas Raiders. They're losing talent. There's no way the Rams lose this game, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you.
The Chiefs, I know it hurts you to say this, the Chiefs are on the road against the San Francisco 49ers at Levi Stadium.
The Chiefs are not going to go 6-0. They're going to lose.
They're going to lose this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't listen.
Okay. The Steelers are home against the Jets.
Oh, you said Steelers are going to win?
Terrible towels. They're taking the Steelers.
With the Russell starting? Oh, no.
I don't know either.
Me either, dude.
TJ Watt isn't enough to make you decide?
You can't stay away from this game. You have to pick.
Oh no, we can stay away from a lot of these. These are some of the ones I feel confident about.
Oh, you feel confident about Steelers beating the Jets?
Yeah.
All right. I believe you. You're doing better than I am with these. I haven't done any, so I'm
And then
pro.
I feel so confident about the Commanders. I threw them on here again.
I like that.
You gotta add legs to make more money at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Watch Panthers win and beat both your brackets.
Both my bets go to. And then last but not least, the Ravens. You know how Lamar is against the NFC. He's like 22-0 or something like that, or 22-1 or something like that. It's incredible. I'm gonna take the Ravens to beat Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, which I don't think they're playing at the stadium because of the hurricane. I don't know where they're playing at, but
yeah. What was that? Was that the Tampa Bay stadium that got destroyed?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Ravaged.
It's not even really a home game.
That's why I'm gonna take the Baltimore Ravens. I was gonna take them anyway if there was no hurricane.
Yeah, Ravens are rolling.
That's 10 to win 54 on the left, and then 10 to win 99 on the right. Not bad.
I agree. I like them.
Little layers. Okay. Do you want to jump over to who he played for?
Let's do it. Who he played for.
Let's do it. All right, Mike. Back for a little who he played for. How about Sean Tucker, running back? Got in the end zone a few times last week.
Ooh, the Oilers. He plays for the Oilers.
Oilers?
Nah, he plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, he does. Absolutely. I had to double check myself.
He balled out.
What about Bub Means?
Oh, dude, I know this one.
You know Bub Means. What a name, huh?
Dude, I know this one. Bub Means.
NFC.
Bub Means. I just saw this. I swear I just saw this. And I was like, Bub Means. Damn.
NFC South.
I'm going to say the Saints.
It is the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go.
Congratulations. Your guy, Hunter Henry, got in the end zone last week.
Is he not still playing for the Patriots?
He still plays for the New England Patriots. Yes,
Let's go.
absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah, congratulations, Mike. I'm trying to take guys who scored the week before. Shout out Jesse Dowd, who lit me up that one time. I took players all over.
I know. It's tough.
Oh, man. No, great job, though. But let's get out of here and predict the future. All right, we're back here, Mike. Predicting the future. My matchups first. I'm playing Ryan, 2-4. We're both coming off dubs. A lot of Qs. And there's some buys here, of course.
Oh, you're losing your kicker. You're not dropping him, right? I'll put $100 on him. Good playing.
Oh, I'm not dropping Aubrey. There's no.
Do not drop. Do not drop.
Yes, unfortunately the waiver wires have not cleared yet before this portion of the episode, but I have some wagers put in for some players. Can you help me with who I'm going to drop, Mike? Who should I drop on my team? I'll tell you one. Kirk Cousins. He's getting dropped. Who's the other guy?
I think Nico Collins.
I'm missing that IR spot. I really am.
He's on IR. Why would you want him? He's hurt. You can't. He's not
trying to trade him, Mike. I texted probably 10 people. I was like, "What's up?
What's up with my trade? You didn't like that one?"
I'm still mulling over different offers.
Okay.
I think it's a good offer. I really do.
Yeah, I gotta actually look at it myself because I think Higgins is a beast. But no,
Higgins is great. But here's my dilemma. So if Taylor's out, or Cook's out with turf toe, it's Moss and Bucky. So not quite the same there, but obviously if Taylor goes, Trey Sermon is a nobody. And we're looking at probably Benson or Estime. I'm going to take myself, Mike. The tight end I pick up is going to be at least 7 points.
You better hope.
There's guys out there, I'll tell you right now.
You know, tight ends are scoring better again. Remember we were like, what the hell is going on?
We were so worried.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes or Jared Goff?
This week?
Minnesota.
Who's going to have more points?
Yeah, who has more points?
I think Jared Goff's going to have more points. I think that'll be a shootout. I think the Mahomes and 49ers game is going to be like a 17-10 game. It's going to be boring.
No, I hear you. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna take you.
Yes. I love that.
I'm going to take you for right now.
Let's go.
Go down to his bench. So I'm gonna see. Is he
Sure.
gonna start anyone over Trey Sermon? Ooh, is Cooper
No.
Kupp back?
No, Cooper Kupp's not back.
No, he's not back yet.
No, I don't. He might be. I have him in my Yahoo. I'll start him. He's startable as soon as he comes back, right? You start him every time.
Yeah, I'll take you.
I'm gonna take me too. And if he is back, it's probably JSN who goes to the bench. I don't know.
Yeah, look at that Kareem Hunt, man. How crazy is that? You just found a number one running back, but like
Shout out Mikey.
a 10-pointer, like just a solid 10-point running back.
I picked him up in multiple leagues, Mike. That's that working remote. That's what that was. I was available. I said, hold on. I also picked up Dalvin Cook in the dynasty. Can he get off the practice squad? Jerry, that running game is atrocious. Let's see him.
What do you do, man? So many teams in that position. It's like, do you start planning for the future? Do you give up on the season like the Cowboys?
No way. Dallas can't. Jerry Jones is too old. He can't.
Dude, that was his birthday, right?
I know.
47 points.
What a big F you to Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I know. I love it. He deserves it.
He still had a great time, I bet.
I don't think so. I think he cares that much about that team.
This one could be game of the week and is a marquee matchup, Mike. 4-2. Xavier's playing Mikey. When these two guys play, it's usually an explosion. High scoring affair here.
I'm taking Mikey all the way, though.
On the back of
the Jayden Daniels against Carolina and Drake May versus Jacksonville. I think, that's like, no. And then Laporta.
Evan Ingram against New England.
Yeah, I mean, this guy needs a receiver, though. I've been trying to send him trades. Mikey will not. He's not budging.
Mikey told me he'll give me Worthy straight up for Collins. I said, I don't know. I got better offers, and that was your offer.
I don't think that's a very good offer.
No, I agree.
I think Worthy's not that good.
I think Worthy's a speedster.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to take the top off, but it's 3-4. He's like a Rashad Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed, yes, exactly.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah. Exactly what I thought of.
I'll just be contrarian here, and I'll take Xavier.
You know, it's close. I mean,
it's close.
What if it's like the revenge game for Saquon, right?
Well, hold on. He's starting Drake May. Caleb's on bye. Oh, that's tough. Can I go back? No.
Go back if you want. I don't care. I just say that like Saquon can have a good game. Derrick Henry can drop 40. It's just possible. You know what I mean? Like these running backs,
absolutely.
They're both capable of multi-touchdown games.
I think May's putting up like 13 at most. So I'm gonna go on the right side with you. I'm gonna take Mikey.
Yeah. It's close though. It's for sure.
I remember saying there might be a hole quarterback for Xavier. I don't feel that way anymore. Don't feel that way. With Caleb, don't feel that way.
No, I agree.
Oh, both these guys. Piane's lost 3 straight. Mike, he's playing Nate, who's lost 2 in a row. Nick Chubb in that starting lineup. He's gonna be out there, huh?
Yeah.
No Cole. He's got to make a tight end ad. We're gonna be competing, me and Nate, on waivers. I already see it. Piane could send him likely. Help beat him. Man, this is tough. Aaron Jones is coming back. He's had the hamstring problem too. This is interesting. Malik Neighbors coming off that concussion. He should be back. Tyreek.
You saw you went to that concert?
Yes, I did.
That's not what you should be doing on a concussion, dude. Loud music.
You should be in the entourage. The entourage, I mean. You should be in there.
Like loud music, like you know, those concerts, like a lot of lights, a lot of people. That's what you gotta do when you had a concussion.
Think the team doctors okayed that one?
Oh, hell no. Did you hear the press conference?
No.
Brian Dable. That's the name, right? Brian Dable?
Yeah, Brian Dable.
Brian Dable was basically like, that's internal. We'll take care of it internally.
Oh!
I was like, damn.
He's a rookie, man.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
At least, you know. I'm going to take Nate here.
He's kind of a head case, man. I'm kind of worried about him.
Diva.
He's a diva. For sure he's a diva. But like too early. You're too early to be a diva, man. Like you gotta relax. Like, you gotta have like 3 seasons in before you can start like being an asshole, you know? Yeah, I'm taking Dave. I don't think it's gonna be close. No hate to Piane.
No, yeah. So Piane losing 4 straight, 2-5. There's still a road for him.
There is, once those guys get healthy, Tua comes back, then he'll have, he just needs a run of 3 or 4 wins in a row, and he'll be fine. You think McCaffrey will ever play this year? This year?
I feel so bad for Ryan, man. And now Piane's just eating it. I think they'll bring him back like towards the postseason when it matters. I don't know. Like they've been fine, right? They lost 2 games, I think. 49ers.
Yeah, they'll be fine. What do you think?
Yep.
Calvin Ridley. How many? No, you can go to next. That's fine. I just wanted. He had 0 catches. I just want to let you know right now. Calvin Ridley had 0 catches last week. Do you want to know how many targets he had? Did you find out about this? Yeah, he had 8 targets.
I think some of the passes probably were bad.
No, I saw the video. They're pretty bad.
Will Levis sucks, man. I'll bet against Will Levis for the rest of my life. Every time Tennessee plays, I'm betting against him.
Yeah, he's not good.
You got to start Mason Rudolph, man. I'm not saying that because he's on my dynasty team.
But it's kind of crazy how many teams that have just don't have good backup quarterbacks. Yeah.
Mason Rudolph, I think, is respectable.
He's good. He's good.
He's not gonna turn the ball over like Will Levis. That pick he threw again, I screamed. As soon as he threw it up, he kind of got hit and he just tossed it, and I was like, that's definitely a pick, and it was a pick, and I was like, this is easy money. Easy money. I gotta make it hard and bet on the spread for them to lose by a certain amount of points. But moving forward, another marquee matchup: 4-2 versus 4-2.
Big
love
game.
to see it.
Yeah.
Matt is playing Rob. I'll tell you right now, Olave's not going to play.
Yeah. He's fine. His bench is stacked. I don't think Goddard's going to play either.
No. It's going to be Kate Ott and Amari Cooper come up, which is more points for him. So I think Matt's still projected higher. And looking at it, I can't get with Wicks. I'd probably start Shaheed over him. I've given Matt bad fantasy advice before. I'll do it again.
You want to start Shaheed again?
I'd start Shaheed over
against Denver
on Thursday night. Short week. They won't be ready for him.
No, and which call is hurt too.
You want Rattler? You're saying Rattler's not good enough?
No. Which call is hurt too? What's his face?
Chris Olave?
No.
Cortland Sutton?
Not Cortland Sutton. Patrick Surtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, or some Surtain. Yeah, he's hurt. So yeah, sure. I'm taking Rob.
I'm gonna take Matt.
I like that. Split
Shout
on
out Lamar against Tampa Bay. If it's a shootout, Lamar's ready to come. He's gonna come prepared.
Yeah.
Look cute. He's got Justin Fields. It's gonna be Richardson, right?
Oh, what if they both don't play?
There's plenty of like you said. There's plenty of quarterbacks out there on the waiver.
I know.
Do you drop Fields if he gets benched? You drop Fields, right?
I think you drop Richardson. Is that crazy?
No, that's crazy. You can't.
Why? It's crazy. He's not that good. I think Fields is better than Richardson.
Richardson just does crazy. You're right. They're comparable, but
Richardson's healthy, right? He can just get literally getting outplayed by a 4-year-old quarterback.
No. He's not 100%. He's the emergency quarterback. You think they're really not looking to start him? I'd be shocked.
I think they will if after one more loss. And they're like, all right, well, we might as well see what you're really about before we draft another one. But
Rob's team name is 99 Problems and A. Richard. Oh, is one.
He
changed to is one. These names don't quit this year, man. They really don't quit this year. I love that. It is a problem. So somebody needs a quarterback, and it might be Rob.
Yeah. I like to make a trade with Rob.
Yeah, make a trade. The champ is playing Primo and is favored to win. No kicker for Primo. Soon there'll be one picked up. Probably drop Mir Abdullah or Higgins. Yeah, as we predicted, the lineup's staying the same with the receivers. Keenan's on bye, of course. No Jacoby Myers. No Pittman.
I think his running backs are going to outscore Tony's running backs.
Okay.
I think his QBs are going to be a push. The flexes and the receivers is going to go to Tony. So really it's just going to come down to
special teams.
Yeah, special teams and how many points Brian Robinson ends up getting. Because Brian Robinson can easily have 3 touchdowns with Carolina. I would not be surprised if he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, maybe Eckler gets one.
Maybe Eckler gets one. McNichols stealing all the damn touchdowns.
McNichols just getting in there.
He's so annoying, dude.
Shout out Snoop Dogg. Justin Tucker's looking good again. Look like he's back.
Yeah, he's back. He's finally back.
Way to hold, champ. I'm gonna take the champ.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you're not starting Giants D against the Eagles, are you?
I'm not. What? I mean, why does he even have the Giants? That's his only defense.
He's got to pick one up.
I guess they got a good D line. They get sacks.
Yeah, I'll take Ryan. I'll take Primo just to be different.
Just to be different, I like it.
Just to be different.
How about this one? Danny is playing Joe. Danny on a 2-game win streak.
With
no Swift or more.
That's rough.
No Dak Prescott on the right side. Multiple guys got to pick up quarterbacks this week.
Dude, you should just ruin the league. Put $20 on each one.
I would, but I don't got guys to drop. You never helped me pick a guy to drop, Mike.
Oh, I mean, your whole team's kind of droppable if you ever. I'm just kidding. Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Watson or Juju? I can't drop Shakir because I traded him from you. I got to hold him. That would look real bad. It means I forfeit the trade.
I mean, Juju's had 100 yards.
Juju had a big game, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, do I just go no kicker? That's wild. I need all the points I can get. And kickers are on fire this year.
Drop Brandon Aubrey.
No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would drop Tyler Lockett for Brandon Aubrey.
Watson. I'll be honest. I don't like Watson very much.
I know. Watson's he's so hit and miss. So hit and miss.
He's more miss than hit, though.
So true. Man, if TJ Hawkinson comes back, even if he doesn't, Tyler Conklin, I like Danny's side. It's close. This is a close matchup. Like, Mike Evans is going to come back right against Baltimore Monday night.
Yeah.
Justice Hill, Chris Godwin versus Mike Evans.
What if Eckler just has 30, though? Eckler could
easily
have 30 against Carolina.
Split. He's split, man. Watch Carolina show up against Washington. They should play him hard. That'd be crazy. I don't like the Justice Hill start there on the left, but he's without Swift. He's got to do what he's got to do. I'm going to take Danny.
I'll take Danny, too, but it's close. I'll take Danny.
It's real close. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be for Joe, right? So that might help determine this a little more. And then, last but not least, we got a feature here, Mike. You're playing Dave, who is the hottest team in the league.
Yes.
Projected, he's got no defense right now. Got to pick one up. Damn, who's he dropping? He's dropping Rome?
Maybe drop Tracy? No, Davis.
You can't. No, you can't. Ray Davis just had a big game. It's probably going to be Rome. I'm going to guess Rome. This is fun. This is really fun guessing who people are going to drop.
I like that. Yeah, you're right.
Look. ETN is not the guy, Mike.
What happened there? Did I make a mistake? Be honest. When I made that trade, did you think that Etienne was just gonna be bad? I didn't think.
No, I didn't. I thought Etienne would be fine, but it's a combination of the fumbling, the injuries. Doug Peterson's an idiot. I mean, there's a lot of things that are ruining Travis Etienne. I think Travis Etienne is the better back. Tony believes Tank Bigsby's the better back, but I saw Tank Bigsby his rookie year. Granted, he was a rookie. I think it's going to be a split backfield at best. I don't think he's going to play in this game, Etienne, right?
I don't think he's hurt. Yeah, hamstring.
So you're hurting. You need a running back.
Yeah, I'll take a look at Brock Brooks is available. Jonathan Brooks, if he plays. They just opened his practice window. That's what they said. But I don't know what that means. I don't know how long it takes for someone to be ready to play.
Well, he's not going to get to work right away. He'll get a couple rushes probably in the game.
Yeah.
That might be 2-3 weeks for you see
real production. I agree.
So, but you can afford to lose here.
I don't want to lose, but yeah, I guess I can afford to. I don't want to lose. Yeah, I think I need to make more trades, which is crazy to say because I've already made so many. But I need to make another trade.
I think you might need a running back.
I think I might need a running back, despite drafting some running backs, trading for running backs, doing all these things with the running backs. I still need more running backs. It's insane.
Xavier's got running backs. I got running backs.
Oh yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll make a trade with you. You need a tight end, don't you? I got Fergie. He's on bye.
That's fine. I'm taking Dave.
You're taking Dave?
Taking Dave. No disrespect.
No,
you don't have an RB2. I guess you don't need him, right? I mean, I didn't start an RB2, and I beat Joe.
Yeah, I would need a lot out of Purdy though, which I don't think I'm gonna get.
I think he might put up 18 for you.
Can you tell me which defense to start? I got the Browns against Cincinnati, and I also have the Cowboys are on bye.
They're on bye, so I guess it's the Browns.
It's the Browns. Oh, man.
Might beat them up. It might be a dogfight, though. You might be right to start the Browns.
Yeah, I need a running back. Yeah. I'm going to say me just because.
Yeah. Oh, have some confidence. 5-1. You're top of the power rings for a reason.
I need to make some trades for sure.
4-game win streak, Big Mike. Wow.
Insanely lucky. Yeah. Insanely lucky. Yeah. I love it, though. I need this because I'm starting to see cracks, and I'm like, I need to have some kind of cushion, you know. If I was 3-2 with
this lineup,
yeah, with 3-3 with this line, I'd be like, oh no, this is not looking good. But I can see some L's in my future.
Hopefully, yeah, Brooks is gonna come back and be a big boon for you, and then the ETN doesn't look so bad.
Right. Hopefully.
It's just maybe you don't have to trade right now. Maybe you just take a couple L's or. I don't think there's any running backs out there, but
I think I need some trades. I gotta be proactive. I don't want to be reactive. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I hear you.
Like twiddling my thumbs and then taking more L's. I just don't like doing that. That's kind of why I made the trade in the first place. I don't think I would be 5-1 had I not made that Pacheco trade.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Those guys helped.
No, they did for sure. I mean, he didn't go off. He just had 12, 13 points, but that was good enough. That's what you want.
Well, let's get out of here and jump over to the enhanced inner interview. All right, back to a full screen here, Big Mike. It's a pleasure seeing you. Folks were asking, where's Big Mike? What's going on? I was like, he's going to come. Don't worry. He'll be on the episode. We'll get him in here.
Yeah.
Had some life changes. One major one. You were recently married this year. Congratulations.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, big
difference?
No, not really. No, same scenario. Just a lot more hosting. I feel like I've done a lot more hosting. Yeah, so it's been good. That's been good, Just been doing that. We did a lot of events this year so far. We've done a lot of events.
Yes, you have. Had the whole family in out of California.
Yes.
All the photos were beautiful.
Yeah, even just this weekend we had her brother over. And then, when people come, they've never been to Chicago. It's like, you got to, take them to the Bean. You got to take them to the aquarium. It's like, how many times you don't see the Bean, bro? You know what I mean? No. Before, it's like, come on, man. I don't want to see this again. I don't want to, what I mean?
Trap.
We were, because I always preach this architecture tour downtown.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great. But
the weather's nice.
Yes, but I've done 8 of them at this point. I'm like, all right, you guys just go. You guys to go. We'll drop you off. You guys go ahead. Go enjoy it, So it was good. I can't complain.
So you need more things to do as a tourist in your arsenal?
No, I just need less people to come. I need less people to come down.
You need some revisits. No, so not new people to Chicago, old people to Chicago. Yeah. No, that's great, man. It was awesome. Shout out. I was a groomsman on your bachelor party trip. That was a lot of fun. We went all the way to California. Yeah, you've had an eventful year, no doubt.
Yeah, that was dope. I've loved every bit of it, honestly. And I wouldn't change anything I've done the way I've done it. I wouldn't change anything. I love what we picked out for a honeymoon. We went to New Orleans, which was dope. We everything the way we got married. We didn't have a wedding. We just had family parties and at the house and friend parties at the house. Everything we've done, I wouldn't change it. I think it was dope.
Yeah, it was all beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you. And I know you were a long time ago. You were preaching 8 kids, but maybe the number's down to 4 now. Last time I checked in with you.
Yeah, we'll be looking to have 1 at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, we're looking to have 1. Times is tough. Times is
hard, man.
Yeah.
It's really hard. We're going through the process right now, trying to get number 2 going. But I'll be honest with you, Nancy doesn't want to work. And I said, if you didn't want to work, then we shouldn't have bought this house.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I was like, we could have stayed where we were at.
Yeah.
At that interest rate, that low interest rate. No, but that's great, man. I mean, the league's happy to see you again. We're happy you're here. But this is a fantasy football podcast. Let's get into some fantasy football questions. Drafting 6 this year was so long ago, 7 weeks, probably 8 weeks ago, right? We drafted a week before the NFL season starts. I'm on Ross St. Brown. How did you feel? Do you need some guys that went up before that, maybe to help you?
No, I remember.
Okay.
My thought process was there was a lot of noise in the offseason. I don't know if you remember all that noise with Justin Jefferson and the Vikings getting hurt and all these quarterbacks getting hurt, and then Jamar Chase in the contract, and then Brandon Ayuk and all these and then CD Lamb came up and was talking crap, and it was just a lot of noise. And then the running back noise wasn't that good either. I don't know. Brees Hall was I thought he was really good, but I was like, I just kind of want to go a little safe with the number 1 overall pick, especially after what happened to me last year. I was like, let me go safe. Let me get a receiver that I know is going to play, know is going to start. Now, that being said, he could get hurt, knock on wood, right?
No, everybody is, but I'm on Rob. He got hurt last year a little bit. I had him, but you're right, efficient, 20 points, 18 to 20 every week. He's fantastic. You can't go wrong. He is the number 1 in that offense, and they love to feature him. I hear you. I echo that. The whole Joe Burrow wrist thing, and he's quarterback 4 on the year right now, in 4-point per passing touchdown leagues. He's been brilliant. It was tough. And then, I had Nico. I was gonna take Marvin Harrison right there, and Piane took him, so I took Nico after, and he was a revelation and great, but the injury hurts. And luckily, you've been able to stay pretty injury-free, minus Travis Etienne.
Well, minus Isaiah Pacheco.
And Pacheco, right? You traded him away.
Pacheco, and then I traded for Etienne. But, you're right. Yeah. Staying injury-free was, that's been super helpful, Honestly, the most helpful thing was drafting a rookie tight end again.
Again? You and the rookie tight ends. It pisses me off. I'm like, this doesn't... When you took Bowers, I was like, rookie tight end again, Mike? Really? And I was like, they don't work. And you're like, we'll see. You were so sorry about it. You're like, oh, maybe. And then look at him. He's just a beast, off the bat. I'm like, Michael Mayers, they took last year, I think in the second round, is a beast for them. And they're like, no, we're going to take Brock Bowers. Then we have 2 tight ends. And it's just unbelievable again for you.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. I do feel like the tight ends, you have to watch the NFL draft. You just have to watch the draft day. And I just saw how good they're. Sam Laporta, I was like, oh, this guy's a stud. I want him on my team. He's just so good. And then Brock Bowers, I was like, this guy's even better. He's even better. And I was like, Chargers, I know we need an O-line. I know we need Malik Neighbors. I was like, dude, if we drafted Brock Bowers, I said it quietly, but I was like, if we drafted Bowers, I wouldn't be sad. I think he's that good. I think he's generational. I think he's that good. And it's he's just, I got lucky with that though. He's balling out. He's looking really good for me. And they just traded Adams, so hopefully he'll get more targets.
Oh, he'll probably, we're preaching Jacoby Myers, right? Trey Tucker, stuff like that, but we know who's going to eat. It's going to be Brock Bowers. Yeah, but speaking about your Chargers, Joe Alt's looked real good so far.
Yes, for sure.
Incredible. I saw him, it was a screen or something, and he was just running downfield, running guys over. 72? I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't remember his number, but guy was big. He's just a giant of a man.
He is.
Running dudes over.
Yeah, he's 76. Yeah, he's a 76. Beast. He's a beast. Yeah. He's great. He's great. Problem is we don't have a number 1 receiver, so he's getting, now, Justin Herbert has 3 seconds pass, but it's you got as many time as you want if you don't have a receiver that's going to get open,
Still talking down on your boy Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, no, he's... Dude, I just can't.
He's available right now on the waivers in our league.
Yeah, great.
14 man.
Yeah, great. I'll tell you what though, I'm surprised about Josh Palmer. I thought he was gonna have a stud year.
Me too.
Shocking how terrible he's been this year.
Yeah, you're right. They could be. I don't think they're, like you said. I don't think they're competing. They're not. We don't expect them to win the Super Bowl, right? The Chargers, but they gotta go get a receiver next year. It's mandatory.
I think we should trade for one. I don't know if they're not going to pay T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
That's a good one. Bring T. Higgins.
Bring I think he's a beast. Bring.
That might be
Higgins.
next year. That'd be. You might be calling that a little early. That might be a signing for them. I wouldn't shock me. They'll give him a massive deal.
Yeah, Bengals are not going to tank anymore. I think they're they actually won a game, so they might try again.
Yeah.
But if they're 2-6, I would say just trade for him, dude. Try to get him for the cheap, maybe a 3rd round pick. He's our franchise again. You're not gonna pay him. Just trade him to the Chargers. But that's not what Harbaugh wants. He doesn't want a receiver. But it's these teams are built off good defenses, a good run game, and then a great tight end. We don't have a great tight end, and no one's gonna trade a great tight end to us. So I don't know.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst his better days are behind him.
Yeah, for sure.
Still love your pass rush though. Shout out Khalil Mack.
I know.
Bosa.
I know. So good. So good.
Yeah, the Chargers they've been fun to watch, honestly. And Harbaugh just seems like the energy on that team is just on another level.
It's great, dude. It's so good. It's so good. We're so lucky. We're so lucky, you know?
Like, locker room videos are cool, and it's just, what a difference between Brandon Staley. Like, what a major difference in that locker room.
No, definitely. I'm actually surprised by Eberflus, too, for the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly, I was like, oh, the writing's on the wall. After, what was that, week 3, maybe? Writing's on the wall.
I wasn't ready for firing, but I was, you get down, just the same stuff happens. It's like, man, is this guy a head coach? Start asking yourself that. Is he better as a coordinator? There is a culture in Chicago. I will say that. There is a defensive-minded culture. That locker room, the defense is the alphas in there, and they push hard. But then you got some studs on the other side of receiver. I love this Bears team. I think they really have a shot. The NFC North is unbelievable this year.
So good.
I think it's like 17 wins combined.
That's insane, dude.
It's like, can all 4 of these teams get in the playoffs? Like there was like but I'm like, no, somebody's gonna look, man. I don't think Minnesota's real. I think they're gonna come back down to earth. The Bears, look, they don't play a division game until week 10, week 11, something like that. I think, and it's Green Bay won the first game. And it's sad, man, because as a Bears fan, you're just like, yeah, that's a winnable game. But at the same time, you know what that means. We're going to Green Bay. Like, they've owned us for so long.
Well, Jordan Love's actually good. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually.
I know. There's some days where you're like, he still makes bad decisions, but
he does. But he's leading the NFL in touchdown passes. Did you know that? Yeah, because my boy Josh Jacobs hasn't got a single rushing touchdown this year. Can you believe that? Not a single. This is week 7.
Can he get a receiving touchdown? Like, shit. Yeah, no.
Not a single touchdown this year. Not a single one. That is shocking to me.
Well, they're handing it off to Jayden Reed and stuff. They're doing all these trick plays, and
we're getting end rounds.
End arounds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing a lot of end arounds.
Yeah, we're at the 3-yard line. We're getting end rounds, and then Jordan Love's rushing. I mean, come on, man.
It's like, I didn't know the interior line was that bad in Green Bay. Like, they don't have a jumbo package?
Oh my God, I guess not. What's up with this? How does he not have a touchdown? This is so nuts to me. You know, also doesn't have a touchdown. George Pickens.
Yeah, I told you about George Pickens. I told you.
I cannot tell you how many times he's been tackled at the 1-yard line or 2-yard line. He's been tackled so many times at the 2-yard line. And you know what happens? Justin Fields, I'm not going to pass this. I'm going to rush this in.
Every time. I'm putting my head down. Getting beat up.
He's greedy.
It's him or Najee. Najee got his first rushing touchdown. You see how he had to get it? He had to, run 17 yards and dive for it.
Yeah, I know.
He got Najee touchdown. He's like, I got to get mine. He's like, I got to get paid. He's like, I'm in my 5th year.
Yeah, there was a crazy stat with him that was like he has the most carries without a touchdown. It was close to 200 or something crazy.
Yeah, he was finally due. I have him in the ESPN, but yeah, 0 shares for me for Jacobs. I don't have any shares of that gentleman, so I did not know that. I'm sorry to hear that.
No,
I have not bet his anytime touchdown this year, and I probably won't.
You don't have to be sorry. I mean, he's staying healthy, so that's all I can ask for, honestly, at this point.
Just give me 15. Give me 12 to 15, right?
Yeah, he's been doing it. He's been doing that for me. That's all I gotta ask.
No, I love it.
I lied. He got a touchdown against the Rams last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he did. Okay,
I was wrong.
But he's got one.
He's got one.
Oh, that's still not great. It's week 7, only one.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's got 8.
That's so nuts. He's got 8.
Shout out Xavier.
Why did we draft
I was like, I don't want Derrick. I've never had Derrick Henry. Never in his entire career, never had Derrick Henry. And I'm like, this would be a good year to get him. I just said no.
But we always think the year that we get him is the year he's gonna go down. You know.
Every time it's like that. And when did Xavier took him pick 19 in the 2nd round.
That's respectable.
I could have took him over Nico Collins. Hindsight's 2020.
No, I would have took Nico over him.
Me too. We're PPR.
For sure.
No, I no regrets either. It's been a great season, honestly. Been a lot of fun. Even though I'm 2-4, we could be better, but I've enjoyed it, and I know the league's having a good time out there. It's been an awesome NFL season, and I'm excited to see it go on, and we'll continue to battle. And I can't name, looking at the bottom 4 right now. I can't name. I don't think these 4 guys are going to be in there permanently. Maybe Ryan Downs because of the injuries, and he's been so crippled because his draft lost 4 guys. But I can't give you a solid 4 who's going to finish in the bottom 4 right now. Can't do
Me
it.
Me either.
So
it's too hard to predict. Everything's right now.
First.
Yeah. The landscapes change quick. You never really know what things are going to look like.
I mean, just at this current moment, the league as a whole got a lot of teams that are 4-2. 5-1, you know what I mean? So like there is that upper echelon, but like you said, it could flip in a second. You lose 3 straight, you're not so happy. But as long as my team keeps putting up these points like this, I'm gonna be all right. That's how I feel. But
yeah, 100%. I can't believe I'm 5-1. I'm the only team 5-1 this year.
Congratulations to you, 4 straight.
Yeah, and when did I say I was gonna do second take? That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I won.
Great planning by you.
Great planning. And then from here, just it goes.
Oh, you think so?
Straight down. No. I think we'll be fine. We haven't put up that many points though.
No,
we're a little bit low on the points.
I believe you have $4 of fab to your name.
Yeah. Shout out. You want to talk about that, Carson Steele?
We don't have to go to Carson Steele. Hey, you gotta blame Piane. He fakes you out, man.
He didn't fake me out. He just, I don't know.
I had to do it.
I had to do it.
I have the fab available if you're looking for some.
Maybe, potentially. I don't know if who's even available now. Everything now is for 5 weeks, right? No one's out there that's crazy. Sure, there's a couple QBs out there, but
no, you're right. You wanna blow your fab the first 3 weeks. Get a guy that can potentially win you a season. It's like you said, Carson Steele. You took a shot, didn't work out. Doesn't mean he still can't work out. It's possible. Still gets a shot. But you
what? I already traded him though.
That's what I'm saying. You've moved on.
Travis, yeah. You got to do it. You got to just start moving. That's what I like about. This is what I told you. This is what I told you last year too. It's just just make the move, man. Sometimes you just gotta rip the Band-Aid, and sit there and you're twiddling your thumbs. Maybe he's gonna have a better week this week, That's how I feel about some of my players right now. I'm I gotta move them right now because the outlook could be better, but how much?
Absolutely. And so what if you lose a trade? You can lose a trade and still win the league. As long as you didn't send everybody.
Right.
It's fine. We are a trading league in a big way, which makes me proud. Really does.
Yeah. I like to have 2 to 3 key pieces, and then after that,
you got your core, and then you got movable guys.
Right.
Trading block. That's what it's there for. But any words for Dave this week as we end out here?
Dave, you're going down.
Take that out.
Yeah. Your win streak's gonna stop here. All right. The defense you're gonna want to pick up. I'm gonna pick them up before you. If you go to that Bears defense, I'm putting $100 fab on it. I don't even have $100, but I'll make it happen. I'm gonna make Tyler put that team on my team. Put that defense on my team.
Manually do it.
Manually do it.
Dave's just got to bet more than 4.
He just has to bet.
He only has 30 though. It's not like he has a lot to play with either.
Yeah. You know what though? The Diggs situation is good for him, right? The Stephon Diggs situation.
Very good.
Very good. And then now he's got Jameson Williams against Amon-Ra for me. He's got some things going for him. But I don't know. I don't know if you noticed this, but the people that drafted quarterbacks this year, struggling.
Yeah.
Anyone that drafted a quarterback, I want to say in the first 5 rounds, absolutely struggling. Unless Matt, I think drafted Lamar. He's fine. But yeah, you were one of them. For sure, you were one of them. Dave took Jalen Hurts. He's struggling. Who else is struggling?
Jalen Hurts has been fine, though. It's 19, 20 a game. I don't know. Dave's just getting scored on, man. 708 points.
Sure, 19, 20 a game. Which, by
Primo's
the way,
got the most, 728.
Yeah, he's got 14, 23, 9, 14, 21. So he's broke the 20 mark twice. Everything else has been 14 and 9. But what happens there is you're taking that quarterback and then you're passing up on a flex spot or a receiver or running back that puts up that kind of amount of points, And then you end up like someone else taking Jayden Daniels or taking, like
Jared Goff.
Right, or Rob, who just ended up just working out with Anthony Richardson and freaking Justin Fields and just making hella points, So I think drafting quarterback early is kind of a death sentence a little bit.
Are you advocating for turning into a super flex?
We could if you want.
14-man super flex. Could you imagine?
That'd be insane.
QBs that'd be insane. Round.
I honestly don't like super flexes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
I've been enjoying it.
Really? Having two, that's kind of nice having two QBs though. That it does definitely adds a layer of like.
In the Yahoo, you should have seen how high I was. I have Lamar, of course, who's doing good, and then I had Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford, and boy, was I riding that train in the beginning of the year, and then the Puka injury, then the Kupp injury, and I was like, I can't start him. Who do I got though in the wings? QB1, former QB1, Justin Fields, and I was super hyped. But
that's huge.
No, you're right. You live or die by the QB in the super flex. It's tough. I don't think this league would ever do it. I'm curious to see if the IR position is going to come back after this year. I'm still no IR. I'm still about no IR. I will say I am missing it. I am really missing it.
100%. You're gonna have to drop. Think about this. You're gonna have to drop a player that's good, like not like terrible, but like that should be rostered. Like Christian Watson should be rostered. I don't think he's gonna be good. I think he'll start a couple weeks, but you're gonna have to drop one of those guys for your bye week because you don't have an IR position. That's rough,
It hurts. It really does, and I've been struggling over the decision, but it's gonna be somebody. I still gotta put that in, by the way. I'm gonna put that in.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just drop Watson. You're not gonna.
I think so. I think it's Watson.
You're not gonna miss him.
Look, it's either Juju or Watson for me, and I have Patrick Mahomes, so if Juju's anything, it feels good. So
yeah, you might get outbid for Tony if you want him back, I guess, but who cares? He'll be fine.
That's what I said. I tried to give him to Tony. Tony's like, I'm not buying at that price. So I'm like, I hear you.
Tony's kind of hard to trade with.
I don't think so. I think Tony made a lot of trades last year. He was on the blockbuster 3 times.
He was, yeah. That's a lie. Yes, you traded with me last night in Dynasty.
Yeah, I know. Dynasty's been picking up big time too.
Yeah, we're gonna start a podcast or a second.
We gotta start a yeah. I talked about it. It's just been so tough. Piane really wants to get it going. Like he's like, we gotta do. And I was like, yeah, man, we could do like every 6 weeks or something. Now it's week 7, and I'm like, damn, we gotta really get this going. I have a nice little outline built so far of things to talk about, or just go over what's happened in the year.
Yeah,
yeah. You would be a great feature, as in your project, literally Project 2026, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Exceeding the $100, but you know what you said? Hey, I'm building for the future, and I there's no team as young as yours that looks. It may not be next year, but I'll tell you right now, the year after that, you have some stud players
and 3 draft picks,
3 first-round draft picks. You could, I mean, like if the number 1 player is that good, and you don't have that pick already, you know what I mean? You can move up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I might just trade him. I would just trade him in general. Yeah, I think I might trade him.
Would you like say you have 1, 10?
I think I'll have 101. You know I have the worst record.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'll have 101. I'll probably like if it's a QB, it's probably gonna be a QB. Like number 101 should be like you should be drafting a QB in super flex. I'd move down for sure. I'd move down and take Ashton Genty. Is that his name? Ashton Genty.
What about the receiver Travis? Look at
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Is he gonna? You think he'll play receiver? I think he'll play corner.
I don't know.
If he plays receiver, dude, yeah, I'll take him. Yeah, of course I'll take him. He'd be a beast.
It's fun, and I really like the Dynasty wrinkle. It's been a blast. We should have gotten this sooner. Like, have you ever, like, in the app, you go to trade and you click it and it shows all the players in like a square? Have you seen this? It's amazing. You can see everybody's roster built out. Sleeper is like incredible.
It's amazing.
And I'm like, oh, this guy, you could use this. You could, and not that I've made too many trades. I made a couple with Dave, but I really love the Sleeper app. I've really enjoyed thinking long-term about players. Like, I didn't want to move Charbonnet, but I did. And I got another receiver who is good, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, look, I have too many receivers. I need to move one of these guys. But it's interesting. It really is.
You just traded for Rashid Shaheed, and then you put him on the trade block? Is that what happened?
I did. I want to hold. We're just having a whole 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to hold my top 3 receivers, like Amon-Ra, Ayuk, and Davante Smith, and I'm willing to trade Chris Godwin's number 1 receiver in fantasy. I'm like, guys, he's available. Somebody who's competing this year, you might want him. Nobody's biting though, because he's old. Which I
Why do you want to keep Ayuk? You think he's gonna be that good?
I have Brock Purdy. They just tied him up to a long-term deal. I think he's gonna get better eventually. Ayuk. I don't know.
You might win that bet, by the way.
We can, if you want to call it a draw now today, we can.
I might have to take you up on that.
I'm okay with it.
Purdy looks better than Kyler Murray right now.
No, I know.
And Justin Herbert too, but
we knew Justin Herbert was gonna have a down year. That's why I threw him in there 2 for 1. But
yeah,
I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Who are we to? We were betting the whole buy-in. I was like, that's kind of ridiculous. I don't bet like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of the heat of the moment.
That's why I drafted him in the NFL. I was like, it's a win-win for me. If he goes off, great. If he doesn't I'll
make 200 here. It'll be okay. Like, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I got my 200 back. No, it's awesome, man, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. And then we got the basketball ending here this Sunday. The draft. It's gonna be remote. Incredible. I think we're dropping to a 10-man.
That's good. You'll have more.
Really excited.
Yeah, you'll have more available for sure.
I'm not a fan, but I've been asking around trying to get 2 more, calling on some old guys, come back. Nobody's biting. So I had to bring in a couple people, and then shout out to Xavier. He brought in a couple people, and we filled the shoes. But yeah, I'm hoping we can keep it going. I don't know, but I was like, will this league be better as a dynasty? Could we? But it's so hard to keep people in it.
Yeah, you'd have to inherit someone else's team.
I just I've cut that season dramatically, which I think is going to make a difference. We're done before All-Star, so done before February.
That's good.
That should help, because who wants to sit there and look at that the whole time, you know?
Right. For sure.
Like you said, you're waking up looking at waivers every day, spending hours.
Every morning I was looking. Dude, I'm not kidding. I was checking the app like 8 or 9 times a day. Basketball was like, it was so much. You saw how many moves I made, right, last year? I
don't want to say this, but I'd have been okay if we didn't do it this year. I was not going to be like, oh, God, we're not doing basketball? Like, yeah, I got to get Piane's address and ship him the trophy, so.
Yeah, honestly, I'm saying this, but then, like, it's going to hit me in November. I'm like, fuck, I really wish I did basketball.
Hey, if you want to come on, you can join, you co-host. You want to co-own a team, come on.
Go on a team with you, yeah.
No, we'll figure it out, but... Yeah, no, and it was great having you back, Mike. This was a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll see you again. Obviously, towards the end of the year, we'll have playoff teams, which I expect you to be one. And they'll be on here, and we'll conversate. Yeah.
Well, the way this is working, if you schedule me, that means I'm going to be doing good. So why don't we just schedule me for Super Bowl week, the fantasy championship week, and
calling it right now. You'll be in the championship week.
Throw me in there just in case. You know what I'm saying? I'll fill in maybe just a bubble, and then someone else will fill in after if I don't make it. But
No, I love it. I hope to feature all these playoff guys, because you deserve your shine, you deserve your moment. Talk about your team. Talk about your season. It's an incredible thing to win in a 14-man. I will say that. It's not easy. You've done it.
Yeah. You got to get lucky, though.
Yes. A lot of it, yeah. You got to hope to stay injury-free and draft. It all starts on draft day, right? It starts. It's not your core. And you make a couple moves, couple ads, and then you have a championship.
Then you need to have the best free agency pickup of all time.
That's true. It's been that way the past couple of years.
Yeah. Like for me, it was Cordell Patterson, and then for Tony, it was Puka Nacua. Well, who's the best free agent pickup this year? Has there been anyone that good? Like, I picked up Cole Kmet. Kareem Hunt's pretty good.
Kareem
Hunt's up there. Yeah, Kareem Hunt's up there. But no, I mean, there hasn't been anyone yet, which is strange.
Yeah, week 2, like you saw it. You saw it after week 2, but Kareem Hunt's only played 1 game. That's why. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Jayden Daniels, but he got picked. He got drafted.
He got drafted.
Yeah.
Cole got drafted too.
Yeah. Who got picked up that was really freaking good? We gotta look at this. We'll try to figure it out. Best free agent pickup this year.
Oh well, we'll have it in the workshop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to speak about drafting. I'm not thinking about that yet.
I'm not thinking about that. We'll get there. We're gonna put up some. Yeah, put up some heat. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Well, I think that's all I got, Mike. What about you?
Yeah, that's great, man. 5-1. Let's keep that going. We'll hop off this call. We'll make a trade, and then we'll turn the video back on and announce the trade, and we'll put that in the video too.
Oh, we'll have a little running back move.
Maybe, yeah. I need a running back. I could use a running back. Send you a trade as we're talking right now.
Shoot it on over. Maybe I reject, maybe I don't. Who knows? But all right. Well, to the GMs out there this week, good luck to you. Hope your team stay healthy. We'll see you on the next one. That'll wrap it up here for week 7.